Turn this light on, hopefully. Not. Alright, let's don't do that. Alright, so we got a microwave here. Okay? And here's the symptoms. I'll show you. We're going to turn it on for 1 minute. Okay? Here's the symptoms. It just keeps running. And when you close the door, it shuts off. Okay, so let's get it apart, see what's going on in there. Alright folks, first step was to degunk it. Get all the jinkies off the exterior here, and we got it all off because it was stuck in the cabinet, but we got it all cleaned up, still plugged in, and we still have the same symptoms, of course. You know, you can push number 1, okay, and it runs, and the turntable turns, and then you open the door and it keeps turning. So let's fix it. Alright, so that's what we got. Let's take it apart. Well folks, it is what I thought it was. It's this door switch right here on the top. Okay, the bottom one seems to be okay. I'm saying seems, but you know, here's the door switch. And there's no click. Okay, this is what it should sound like. Okay, and there is no clicky. So, yeah, it sure is a mess to get to, but we got to it. Let's see if I can get this switch unplugged and look at the value on it and make sure it's coherent to that switch. Don't know that. Okay, so let me take a peek. But that's the microwave transformer, the magnetron tube right there. I'll stay away from all that. There's the fuse, and it seems to be good. Of course it's good because it does run. The fan in the back there. Okay, everything seems to be good. There's the big capacitor down in the bottom. You can't see it. Let me turn this on. There's the big capacitor down in the bottom. Stay away from that. If you have to, you can drain that. I don't plan on getting close to it. I'm gonna work right up in here. And then there's the board. But I think the board's alright. So let me get this figured out, and we'll bring you right on back. I think it's that switch. We'll find out. Alright folks, I got the switch out, and it's as I suspected. There's no nothing there. It's supposed to do this. You could hear it. And problem is, the switch I have is body wise it's fine. Connector wise they're a little different. Alright, so in the holes match up. Everything's fine body wise. So what we're gonna have to do is probably change our connectors a little bit. But I gotta get this bar out. Can't see. There's some Phillips screws that hold this switch bar in, and there's 3 switches. So I gotta get that out of there. Okay? Must take that out of there. Alright folks, sorry about the lighting. Let me see if I can help that. I don't know if I can or not. I'm going to turn my cam light on. Turn on low. It's a little flickery, isn't it? I don't need that, so let's turn it on there. Anyway, so I got that switch installed. Okay, and I got sorry about bumping the cam there. I got some bigger connectors installed because we come with these little rubber, janky switches, and I think this is all due from slamming the door. I really do. And I'm trying to get my family to stop slamming the microwave door, but anyway. So we got that switch installed, and it broke the tab, so I had to epoxy thing. Anyway, the other two switches are good, but I put a little glue around those as well just to make sure. So this is the switch panel that operates the door and shuts things on and off. Okay, so now we're going to put it back in there, and to do so, I don't think I can get you in here enough. I'm going to one-hand this thing, maybe. To do so, it's just well, not just, but you go like that. You go like that, and you put it up there, and it sticks in there, and then there's two screws. There's one there and one down there. So let me get all this hooked, the screws in it and stuff, and we'll bring you back. Alright folks, we got it all hooked back together. You know, we got the bottom switch down here. Yep, the blue wires, and we got those wires, and then we switch this switch right here. And we had to switch our connectors for that. Okay, and then I'm going to, I did some zip tying like they had it. You know, those Chinese folks and their zip ties. And I like zip ties as well. I can't blame them for that. They work great. But we got a light bulb back here, and this guard gets pretty warm. So we've got to pull these wires away somehow or another. Yeah, we got a light bulb in here. So anywho, let's find out if she works. That's what we're going to go for next. If she doesn't work, then it's all for naught. But we thought we would try, you know. I did diagnose that switch as being bad, and I'll show you with the continuity tester. Alright, but first, let's plug it in and find out. Okay, YouTube. This is what we found out. We put it all together. Let me turn this light on just a bit here. Nah, not that one. Probably that one. Anyway, that switch right there, it protrudes way up. Okay, and so does that one on the bottom there. Protrudes on that. Excuse me for turning that like that. Anyway, it protrudes way up. This one that I put in, it does not. It's pretty shallow, and that's the problem right there. That switch is just too shallow. It's too shallow right here. It works, but you can't get the, it won't trip the systems, the board. So, and the problem is the correct switch. Apparently Hamilton Beach has these proprietary switches that are longer, and they're like expensive. So I call it, I'm going to pull this because they are expensive. I'm going to keep these two, put them in my parts bin, and maybe one of these days, hopefully not, I can use them. And but yeah, that switch right there is just too shallow. the post on the door won't hit it and trip it. I crossed the wires and it worked. But the switch itself is not going to work. So we're getting grainy lines on the video here, I see. So let me turn the light off. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's the problem. Is those switches are longer, and that switch is like way short. So it's a no-go. So we'll get a new microwave, but I'm going to keep these two switches and pull them out of this block, and we'll keep them in our parts bin. But that's the deal. These switches are not regular. They're not like you can get, you know, 3 for $8, or, you know, these ones. They have such a long throw on them. So that's what we're after. Yeah, so that's what we're after. Okay, guys. Love you all. Take care. Thumbs up. Bye-bye. Can't fix everything all the time. I could if I want to spend a lot of money. But, the microwave isn't probably going to be worth nothing. So, that's what we're not going to do. Okay. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.